Hello all and welcome back to the channel. This is me from EnvoyXtreme, and this time we are at episode 7 of my Let's Play series on Gold Rush the game. If this is you're looking for, then please stay tuned. Alright folks, it is just gone 1:30 in the morning. We've pretty much skipped from a couple of hours from where we last left off. Money's gone down. That is because we've done some, bought some drill samples. So let's have a look at that first of all. So yeah, most of the parcel now has been drilled. And obviously you can see here, we're currently working on this patch here. I think we're currently on 63, what is that? Let's go back a sec. Yeah, we're on 63, 88 and 130, so to be honest we haven't got much more to go. So this has brought me to question of we should just go ahead and move down here. Or should we just go to a new parcel entirely? Well, first of all, we want to get tier 4 set up. I want to get tier 4 because I don't think if I buy the lease now, it's obviously going to expire at the end of the season. That's my theory of it. I don't know if that's exactly true. Feel free to comment down below. But I want to get tier 4 set up and I want to get it done now and have everything paid off by the end of winter. So what we're going to do, I haven't learned from last time. Last time it scared the bejeebers out of me. We're going to take out a loan. So we need about that much. Okay, we can't afford that. Can't afford that. Yeah, 18 days, yeah. Let's go with that, folks. I may have just backfired myself, but who knows. So what we're going to do is hop into the pickup. So, looking back into the game, I found everything. I found the magnetite bucket that we lost. I found the spare wheel, or one of the spare wheels for the trader. So that's good. Obviously, with the magnetite, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it into the gold nuggetator thing and just see how much gold we can get from that, because technically we already spent that. So let's go to checkout. What we've got is we're getting 2 planters, a D-rocker, and we're releasing a big excavator. Not going to buy it. What we do with the old equipment, we'll sell that so we can use some of that cash to obviously pay the bills off. So what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to go back to the parcel and I'm going to get some chains and that, and I will bring it up back when we get a bit more daylight. So yes, I know we're losing some gold time here, but I think as soon as we get tier 4 set up, then in theory we should be able to make more gold, because it's more, well, produce more gold, so it's sort of losing less gold from the ground, because our equipment's more effective, if I am not mistaken. So yeah, let's get all this done and I will bring it back in the morning. Alright folks, welcome back, and as you can see here, we have got all the stuff transported up here. So we've got some 5-meter cables, and what we're going to do is let's get you turned around. I do have spare cables because obviously with last time I set all this up, and well, I think it's more with the containers more than anything else was a bit of a pain. But yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to start disassembling the, well, I've already started disassembling everything that we need to. We just need to remove everything now. So what we need to remove is, first of all, is the conveyor belts. So let's get closer here a sec and forget how slow this is. And obviously when I said about it, we want to get some before winter, that's because I know in reality we'll have to go a few days into winter, but when winter hits, That's where we're going to put a lot of strain on the equipment and everything's going to break down. I know it. So yeah, I pretty much disassembled everything. Took all the mats off. With the trommel, I've taken off the rollers and the chain, because they were the reinforced ones, and the chain had 95% wear left, and the trommel wheels had 90% wear, so I'm keeping those. Obviously, we're getting rid of the duplex jigs, so we're going to get rid of them. Gonna get rid of the trommel. We'll try to keep the sluice boxes here if we can. I've moved some of the buckets, I've moved the gold nugginator and all that over there. I'm trying to keep everything as where they are, because I don't really mess around with repiping everything. But when we do put this container back, I will flip it around this time, so the fuel nozzle, or the fuel end, is pointing this way, so we can actually fill it up with the container. So yeah, first of all, we've got to get rid of these two, move them somewhere out of the way. Not sure how this is going to lift, because obviously I've already topped up with pay dirt, so this should be an interesting task, folks. So let's hop in here. So let's go and get you positioned. Why are we going so slow? I do not know, but let's just find the hook points on this. So hook point, so we need to bring you down. Hopefully we can get this done by the end of the day. Sorry about that, my alarm was going off. So yeah, we'll bring... So yeah, I've got to figure out, because they're hooked on like so, like this. And if we just lower them like so, we should be fine in theory. That's if things doesn't glitch through as they are doing at the moment. So we want that one. Pick you up. So you'll go onto there. We'll find this one. You will go onto there. Like so. You go to there. How's the cable? Ah, for Christ's sake. How about that? You short enough now? Oh, I'm messing around with this. And lastly but not least, grab you. There we go. So in theory, this is one of 5 things we've got to remove, first of all. Obviously, it just has to go out of the way for now, rather than anything else. It helps if I take the parking brake off. So literally, we're just going to pop it down there. Okay, dirt's still in there. Dirt hasn't fallen out, which is a good thing. Go and grab you. Hopefully we should get enough money from stuff we're going to sell to cover the interest payment and the workers, which is about 130 grand including the worker costs. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that, but again, if that's the case, then we'll work our way around it as we did beforehand. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, why aren't you going forwards? But yeah, anyway, so what I'm going to do now is, there we go. I'm going to get this sort of finished off. I'm going to get everything removed, then I'll bring up back when we're actually starting to install the new equipment. So I will see you all in just a sec. Back, and as you can see, a little bit of time has passed. We've been running this setup now, and it's actually been producing some decent amount of gold. Got some more buckets because we was a bit short on buckets, because with the planter, that requires 2 extra buckets compared to the duplex jig. Actually, no, it didn't. No, I got rid of the extra. Ignore me on that one, but yeah, I got rid of some of the buckets. Extra buckets, but I thought we didn't need, but actually we do need them. So if we go and get you out of here, you're over here. Was that one a? I'll go pop you back in there just in case. But yeah, here is the sub in its form of glory, folks. Got the hog plant set up, got the planters, still got the Zeus boxes. I've also gone and leased a second generator. That is because with this shaker here, yeah, with this or D-rocker, not shaker, should I say. The amount of water it requires is 53 gallons per minute, and that is exactly the same as what the capacity of this is. Yes, I know if I went electric, I could. The electric one, I think that produces about 60 gallons per minute or 58 gallons per minute. But yeah, here we are. Got the D-rocker. It took me a little couple of minutes to actually figure out where the pipe connected to. Before the pipe was like down here, but now it's up here, so that took me a few minutes to figure out. And I got the usual conveyor belt. That's where I've been a little bit pay, and got tipped out with more pay ready. So once we're done here, but the trouble that is really going well at the moment, and the container is like this. Not the most perfect. It is very crookedy. It is a bit glitchy sometimes, but all in all, I think that is the best place for it at the moment. So let's go and grab you, pop you over here. But yeah, I did a couple of runs yesterday, just earned enough gold to meet the daily repayment requirements. And I think at the moment I'm just about, I may get 3 runs in today. Obviously this is the first run of the day, so it may be a little bit hard, but we'll find out, folks. So let's get a couple of these buckets out of sec. These are empty buckets here, so let's go grab you, pop you there, grab you, pop you in. We'll get all the buckets that I haven't emptied yet. Yeah, magnetite, we did lose a bit of magnetite because I accidentally dumped the bucket into the wrong thing. Well, it dumped the wrong bucket, shall I say. So yeah, we lost about 25% of magnetite, which I'm not happy about. It's one of those little mistakes. I thought I wouldn't make it again, but what I'm going to do, folks, is quickly get this bit here done, then I'll bring it back once we started the wave table. Alright folks, here we are on the last bucket, and actually, yes, we are picking up more magnetite, at least. Not sure about the gold. Gold is a bit because the other runs yesterday were a bit iffy. Well, on average before, I was getting about 12% magnetite per cycle. Now we're hitting an average of 15%. This one we produced 17% alone, so hopefully that should mean we get more gold. So let's go and start the wave table. Now we'll go ahead and turn this off. Turn you off. We have not snuck any buckets over, but yeah, so we produce 1, 2 buckets in there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 and a bit buckets. Don't ask me how does that sound compared to the tier 3 set, because as well as I didn't really keep count. But yeah, I think as long as we can produce like 60 plus ounces per cycle, we should be good. In terms of it making our daily repayment requirements, so yeah, so this episode has been a bit of a long one. Obviously, we've been setting up tier 4. Here it is. We've got the drill out, and I will show you how the drill works and that. There are 2 runs a day, so we may be in a bit of debt tomorrow, but just to show you folks of how the drill works, and I don't mind that. think at the moment, yeah, we're 21 ounces, so should be quite good. Let's get it down to 50% before we put another bucket in. There we go. So yeah, we were about halfway through, I think. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 3.5 buckets left. But yeah, I think we're going to hit about 60 ounces. There we go. But yeah, also, I should pause this a sec. With this whole situation here, like at the moment we are on this ridge here, around about this mark. We start going into these 3 gold lines, and the barrier is going to be here in terms of what is good amount of gold. Yes, there's some small amounts of gold here and there and everywhere, but what I'm going to do is, once we completed this bit here, I might actually do some mining like half of this square, these squares here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight down south. So for a while we're going to hit some really bad pay of gold, but hopefully, autumn into winter, then we should be able to hit this big rich pile over here. Because I was thinking about, should we just do what we did beforehand, get the big excavator and do the whole process again, but that would take too much time, I think. In terms of what we've got left in the season, yeah, we've got 8 days to winter, and I think there's 10 days of winter, so that bucket in, that partial bucket. So in terms of hitting our goal for the season, which is get debt free and $500,000 by the time we hit permafrost, it's going to be a bit of a push. If we hit $500,000 without having to take another loan out, then I'll be really happy with that. Then that's what we can do is, so next season we can just lease the new claim at Pine Creek, I think it is. Bucket, there we go. So yeah, we're on our last bit of pay now, so yeah, we're going to hit 60 ounces with no problem. Let's make sure there's no buckets around I forgot. Nope. Put you back underneath here, that's jiggling on the way. Make sure all the crates are in. Yeah. With grills, sorry, not crates. So what I'll do is I'll start this up again. So 68 ounces, folks. Sorry if it's a bit down there. But yeah, 68 ounces. I like that. Just start you up. Yeah, let's head to the drill sec. So here we are with the drill. Let's open the controls and let's get the gold map up a sec. So you can see we're on 62, 87 and square 137 at the moment. And I think, was it 61 still profitable? Yeah, so we're just finishing up these squares here. We're going on to this 3 and so on. But let's head down to 210 sec. I left the drill here so I can use that as a reference barrier. But yeah, where's 210 to? 211. 210 is here. Have you done 211? Yes, we have. Let's go to 213. So let's go and turn you around and drill once and be happy with that. You'll get a rough estimate, but then if you do multiple drills within that one square, you will get more accurate data. It's very full, I'm using pay dirt. I'll get that message now and again. I think that's because the conveyor belt is a bit faster than the rest of the plant. So yeah, as we were saying folks, so we've done 213. Go to the gold map. 213, small amounts of gold in. So if we go and select square 213, this will show you how much gold is there per meter cube and how far down. So for example, there's a bit of gold on the top surface about half a meter down, but as you go down there is some more gold. But we've only done 6.6 meter depth, so what we'll do is just press up on the D-pad once, so you don't have to hold it up. Let's do its thing. And if we go to, say, this edge here, put the handbrake on again, and do another drill. Because also what this would tell you is how much gold is in that cube. So 149, 145 ounces, compared to like some of the more richer areas which are in the low to mid 200s into the 300s. Yeah, once we get into these kind of areas here, we will be laughing. Back up again. So now if we go to back into the gold map, go to 213 again. And see here is a bit more of an accurate, like now we've done 7.6 meters in depth, so it tells us a more accurate. And so also here there's no rich spots. When you compare it to, let's say, the more richer areas, this is where it will tell you, for example, this bit 68% of it is rich spots, 100% rich spots. So ideally, the higher the rich spot, obviously, the more consistent the gold is going to be. So that tells us that entire square, all the way down, it's got good pockets of gold. Compared to here, for example, it doesn't tell us much in terms with above 4 meters, but as we get to 4.2 meters down, that's where it tells us where the gold is. So what that tells me is the gold is right down on the ground. So, and obviously if you're using the excavator setup, then this will be very key for you. But if you've got like an open pit mine like I have, it's not as I won't say important, but it just gives you a rough height and sight. So now we're going to do a third drill. So we've done the left corner, done the top right, now we're doing nearly at this bottom corner. And that's going to give us, again, more reliable data. So now it's tells us there's only 100 ounces of gold in this area. So I think the more samples you do, the better it will tell you of where the gold is within that one square. Get brake off and I'll drive this back over here. Is it 137, 138 the boundary was? Okay, that's the bad area here, so we drive forward a bit more. So actually that's how I'm going to use this big, but I'm not using it to actually do drilling. I'm just going to park it very closely to the edge so I can see, don't go any further left than this. So pretty much we don't want to hit this berm here. Just continue on to about here and then we'll go straight down. So let's go back to the tipper sec. Oh balls. Ah balls. I did it again folks. That's why it's 7 seems full. Oh, that race sucks. That's the thing, sometimes I make little mistakes like that, so it does really hurt us when we try to meet a certain daily amount of gold we need to produce. So I'm just going to dump you back in here. Turn the engine back on. Ouch. We don't bankrupt ourselves or we don't smash our equipment in the process. So that is going to be it for me, folks, for today. Again, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, smash the like button. Feel free to comment down below, and if you want to share some, please be my guests. If you're not subscribed to the Farmer EnvoyXtreme channel yet, then please do, as we're so close to 2,000 subs, and I can only use your support, folks. But for those you to do, I'll be on this hill. But for now, this is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.